And then I say hello, welcome back to another episode of Time Tenshi. And I've just read on Twitter that there's going to be a second part of the game. So if you want to know more about it, just follow Silver Cow Studio on Twitter. And then you will find the latest news and everything that's going to happen. And we just woke up and got to the hallway. And I think we should, or we might, click. And here we go. Standing around near the end of the West Hall was Rose, tapping on her cell phone. Hearing my door open, she glanced up and beamed over a smile. She wore her usual around the lab outfit. Kenji, this way. I was just about to get some breakfast. I nodded and walked over to her, following her into the cafeteria. Some sauces, and I bet she wants our special sauce as well. Have a seat. I'll grab you something real quick. You like muffins? Yeah, sure, that sounds fine. Cool. I'll slice one open and get it all nice and warm for you. Just take a seat. I'll join you for breakfast. Her voice was reassuring and soothing as she gracefully stepped over to the kitchen area. I heard the sound of beeps from the microwave. I sat there thinking of the events from yesterday, how crazy it was to see these incredibly intelligent girls do physical combat with other shady looking ladies. This whole situation kept getting weirder. Eventually, after a few more beeps from the kitchen area, Rose returned carrying 2 plates. Each one had a blueberry muffin. Oh my gosh. Such a small blueberry muffin. And then those... I don't know. Whew. She smiled and handed me my plate. Enjoy. I hope you like blueberry. Thank you. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. Ooh, me too. Boysenberry too. And you ever had orange cranberry? I shook my head. It sounded like a strange combination to me. Oh, those are so hard to find sometimes. But they are definitely worth it. She paused to take a bite out of her muffin. Her posture and mannerisms very posh and refined. Q always carries around those rice cracker things. Makes me wonder how unhealthy they are. Well, that can't be that bad, judging by how well she stays in shape. I suppose that's true. I do love baking all sorts of treats for her. She really seems to appreciate them. Michelle won't get near my projects though. Why is that? Does Michelle not think your baking is good? Nah, I think she just avoids eating a lot of gluten or something. Michelle is weird. She's really bossy and strict sometimes, but she means well. I raised an eyebrow. Where'd that come from? What do you mean? I was just making conversation. Michelle is really sweet, but she can be a bit strange at times. Like sometimes when I go out to get a midnight snack, I see her in the lab tinkering around. Well, that makes sense considering that she's the main technician of the time machine. rose-sicked sight. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose you have a point. Still, sometimes I hear her muttering to no one while she's in there. Just kind of weird to me. Did you want anything else, by the way? Me? Oh no, I'm fine. This is muffin is fantastic here. Like you see here, muffin, best thing I ever had. Oh, thanks. I could see her blush at my compliment. Made them myself. They were a joy to bake. Really? You should let me have some time. And I would take care of the sauce and all that, the hand things that has to be done when we do some baking. Her head perked up and she looked at me, a pink hue still on her shocked face. She shook her head a bit, giggling and smiling wide. Well, I greatly appreciate it, Kenji. For now you should go see Kyo. I heard she wanted to go out shopping for some new clothes today. Alright, does she really need me there? I mean, I wouldn't complain, but yeah, if I say yes right away, then maybe, it might look a little bit, no, you know what I mean. Well, truth is, Tensai just wants you to get out of the lab for a bit, get some fresh air and a nice walk. It's only been like 2 days, I think. It's fine. Yeah, he just likes to worry. He worries about us too, but I think he worries about you especially, since you're kind of his grandson and all. Don't know why he wasn't around that much when I was growing up. Doesn't mean he can't care about flesh and blood, Kenji. He was a busy man, and he still is. She stood from the bench and took my plate. Now go out and see Kyo. She should be in the entertainment room as usual. Gotcha. Thanks for the breakfast, Rose. It's no problem, Kenji. I'm glad you liked it. She gave me one last broad smile before walking back over to the kitchen. I offered to help with the dishes, but she told me she could easily handle a couple of plates. And I really wanted to help her on the table with those dirty things. But now we have to walk back to the hallway and make our way to the entertainment center. Kyo was indeed in there, lounging, just watching TV. I sat on the nearby recliner. Yo! She casually waved, not talking, taking her eyes off the TV. She looked tired. You're alright, Kyo? Can really not concentrate on reading when I have such a picture in the background. She yawned slowly. It was a soft, cute, squeaky yawn, accompanied by her stretching out her arms and thrusting her chest forwards. I did my best not to stare. I'm fine. Just a long trip yesterday. Wore me out. I heard from Michelle that you were watching. Yeah, I was just curious as to what we do out there. We're supposed to just be there so Michelle can observe history. We usually just chill until she tells us to return. Maybe go look around the countryside. Follow some of Michelle's instructions that she tells us through the window. maybe grab a bite to eat? Aren't you worried that if you do something like bump into someone or break something that what we'd rip a hole in the space-time continuum? I could tell from her tone that she was ribbing me, and she let out a loud laugh before explaining herself. The way I see it, Kenji, is that when we go back in time, we travel upstream in a river. I don't believe in the butterfly effect. I believe in that when we travel back, we go upstream and we end up wherever the time winner wants us to end up. There was a silence as I took in her words. While Kyo always seemed sort of flighty, she had decent theories on time travel. In other words, I'm not the one to buy into the butterfly effect. I don't think much of time travel movies anyway. Once again, there is another pause as she looked over to me, snickering with a sly grin on her face. Lighten up, Genji. Come on. I got some shopping to do. Join me upstairs and help me out, will ya? Alright. What does my watch say? Yep. Nothing on schedule right now. Yeah. What do you want to buy? She took me by the arm suddenly and lifted me up. Her skirt twirling above her waist, I tried to maintain eye contact with her. Don't worry about it, silly. Just come on. She led me to the elevator and pushed the button, but before Michelle came by, exiting the research lab area. She arched her eyebrow at us, Kyo's arms still wrapped around my own. You two stay out of trouble, okay? Psh, whatever, Mom. Kyo stuck out her tongue at Michelle, who merely shrugged and walked away. The way Michelle addressed us, it made it sound as if we were going on a date or something. And as if Kyo could read my mind, she turned to me and smiled. Not nervous to go out with a girl as cute as me, are you? No. Of course not, Kyo. I do it regularly. So, you won't mind if I pretend that you're my boyfriend while we are up there? What? Ha 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 ha. Okay, so you do mind then? She said this with a wink. I had to let the initial shock pass by and shook it off. She was obviously toying with me. I tried to play it a bit cooler. I mean, no. Of course not. I don't mind one bit. I mean, girls like you, you're not my league. You're a league or two under me. Pfft, whatever, Romeo. I was just kidding around. Keep it in your pants, tough guy. I felt myself go red as a tomato as the elevator doors finally swung open, Kyo pulling me inside and watching the doors shut behind us. And I mean, we are going shopping and she is wearing this. Yeah, we are all on the same page and agree that your girlfriend, your, I don't know, wife, your best friend should not wear this when you go shopping. I mean, that's the best for when you are watching DVD or, I don't know, today it should be when you're watching Blu-ray. Then that's the best outfit, but for everything else, nope. Today should be interesting, I thought to myself. Q and I walk the streets, making our way towards town. I tried to make small talk on the way there. What kind of small talk we are going to do, you will find out in the next episode. And that one will be released tomorrow. So if you liked or enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment, all up to you. And if you don't want to miss any of the action, click on the subscribe button. And if you want to see more, then just keep watching. Or if you want to learn German, watch my German Let's Plays, which will come later. And then I would say thanks for tuning in, and bye, and see you next time, your pacemaker.
Yeah.